Newly released findings from the National Court Case Census 2025 show that 167,353 cases remain pending across the court system.
When we started the quarterly performance review at the High Court level, some judges were surprised whenever we would, project their data. Some could not even believe that they had, I think one of them said, "This can't be my data." But then, as I mentioned, the figures don't lie. So what do you do with the old cases? Because that should be the question if you look through your data. Because like in the quarterly performance review, we always project your old cases. So what do you do with them? How do you get them out of the system?
The heaviest load rests with the low and mid-level courts that interface most directly with the public. The High Court alone accounts for 70,006 pending cases, the highest figure recorded, closely followed by the Chief Magistrate's Court with 64,937 cases still unresolved.
The census identified 167,353 pending cases across all court levels, with the High Court having the highest of 70,000 and the Chief Magistrate Courts following with 64,937 cases, bearing the largest caseload between the two courts.
Criminal litigation continues to dominate the system.
Now, this is also very strange. We have more criminal cases than civil cases. Criminal cases dominated with 65,790 cases, followed by civil of 44,911. You mark the contrast. And land, which was 33,496 cases, among other categories.
Regionally, the Central Region emerged as the most burdened, contributing 65,668 cases to the national backlog.
The Central Region reports the highest backlog with 16,224, while the Northern Region has the lowest backlog at 3,915.
Beyond numbers of files and dockets, the financial weight of the disputes before court is equally striking. The total monetary value tied up in active cases stands at Uganda shillings 14 trillion, a figure estimated to be about 7% of Uganda's 2024 GDP.
Apparently, the public out there do not know that Judiciary is a significant contributor to economic development. If an investor comes here and buys a piece of land and it takes 10 years for the case to resolve and yet the money is tied up in that dispute, that investor will not encourage another investor to come here. So we are a very big stakeholder, and that is why we must always get budgetary increments to be able to deliver on our mandate.
We have a significant number of old and battered cases that requires our focused attention. The second one, key message, is that there are delays. Delays are often concentrated at specific stages in the proceedings. And the third one is that effective case management at early stages has a direct impact overall on the disposal rate. So this report really, the real value of this report lies in how do we use it.
Taken all together, the census paints a picture of a judicial system under strain, where case accumulation, particularly in criminal matters, and in the Central Region continues to test the judiciary's capacity to deliver timely justice.
It is important that other institutions that work with the judiciary, directly with the judiciary, need to improve on the way they are doing their work. We've seen the state using courts to punish political prisoners. Someone is arrested from police, they are taken to the DPP or the Director of Public Prosecutions. It's like it's obvious once that file comes, it must be sanctioned and the person must be presented in court. And it has also become so worse that even when you appear in court, the judicial officers do not even bother to look at the defective charge sheets. They do not even bother to look at, some people are charged with non-existent offenses which have been outlawed, but they still go ahead and leave these cases in the system and remand these people. Unfortunately, once these people have been remanded, they are forgotten. The cases take so long That is why you see even in the report they're saying that criminal cases carry the biggest load of backlog.
David Ijo, NTV.